Going good today.
You guys all relaxed? Everybody relaxed and Shabbat? Well Shabbated?
Well, Shabbat.
All shalomed up?
You got it.
Shabbated down?
Loved up.
Good. Is everybody satisfied? That's the question.
Still.
Are we satisfied? Are we hungry and we thirsty? Which is it? Be careful how you answer that.
What do you do?
Be careful how you answer that. So, you know why I'm here, don't you? Because I see rituals being broken here. You know, when a ritual becomes broken, it becomes spiritual. This is what happened with Abraham, our father, when he broke his father's idols. He started a spiritual experience that we still enjoy today. It was completely organic. It's never been done before. It started with Adam and Eve. And they had lessons to learn. Because they had to bring Abraham about. And it was organic. And it was easy. And I don't think he hungered and thirsted for any of it other than more attention. There was no Torah. There was no law. There were no rules. Other than rituals have to be broken. And then rituals were reestablished and didn't have to be broken again. So this is why I'm here. Because my rituals eventually were broken. And you know, for me, I was so fortunate. I was a drug addict, and you can't help yourself. You can't help yourself but break the law if you're a drug addict. I mean, it's in a way, it's the best thing to be. If you can't, it's the best way to be. If breaking the law is your problem, because it takes out all the gray area. There is no gray area. There was no way that I could live without those, or there was no way that I was going to live without Yeshua either. Isn't that interesting? See, Yeshua broke rituals as well. The tzitzits I wear, I don't wear those. I wear those for you guys. I don't wear those because of ritual. I wear those because you guys know what it means. I cover my head because you guys know what that means. It means Abba is covering me constantly. These tzitzits are my wings. These are spirit wings. I wear them because they mean something. I wear them here because they mean something to you. I don't wear them outside of here because they don't mean anything to the world. They have other rituals that need to be broken. This is the problem with my people right now. They're stuck in a ritual that they refuse to break. They chose to break Yeshua instead of the law. And hallelujah, because it backfired on them, like Rabbi shared. Once you set something to spirit, it's out of the bag. It's everywhere then. It's gone. It's here. So, to keep it simple for myself, without being too teachy or too preachy, there's two kinds of people in the world. There's people that are redeemed and know it, and there's people that are redeemed and don't know it. Abba gets what he wants, and he wants you. He not only wants you, he has you eternally. What he wants is witnesses. He wants you to notice it in yourself and in each other, like I have. I had to notice it in him. When all you're doing is living to shoot dope in your arm every day, your world is very small, and Abba is very big. So, I hope for all of you that whatever rituals it is that's in your life, there's just as many rituals as there are people performing them, whether it's religion, lack of religion, Politics, it's none of my business. And actually, it's none of yours either. It's his. He made it his business. And he asked us just a couple of things to do before he left. And his parting words was, "My peace I leave unto you." And, you know, as far as I know, he never asked the Father for anything and didn't get it. So if he leaves peace with us, then this peace is available. And it's available when we notice it. When we're witnesses. In each other and in ourselves and in the world. I listen to the news almost all day long. And it's interesting because, you know, it affects me in a different way. Because my rituals are dead. I hear children talking about things they do not understand all day long, while my Father gets it all accomplished anyway. It's the way he has always operated. He prefers people who don't know what they're doing. And guess what? We got two candidates who don't know what they're doing. So, you know, all's right. There is peace in the kingdom. There is shalom. He left it with us. It's easy to get lost in the ritual of what to eat, what to wear, what to say, what day to work, what day not to work. We come in this world fully understanding that we are kings and queens of the Most High God. We expect to be fed. We expect to be clothed. We expect to be loved. If we don't have it, we scream until we get it. And then there's the ritual. And we learn the rituals from each other. We learn the rituals from Adam. So you can't get that. You can't get mad at your mom and dad. You can't get mad at anybody, actually. It's quite possible there's really no more problems in the world. There's only Yeshua. See, once they get done breaking all those rituals, it will become spiritual. And then it will become apparent to them the foolishness of their folly. So there's a possibility that I don't have to worry about what's going on around the world anymore. You know, my rituals are broken. What does a dead man care what's happening in the Middle East? This is where Jerusalem is, you know. Zion is here. Zion is in this room. Zion is where I'll be next. And Zion is where I just left. So I'm going to do a couple of songs. And I'm here at Mishkahn. At Mishkahn. This is the longest place I've ever been. Because, you know, my father's rituals were religion. Were Pentecostal, teaching, preaching, jumping up and down, getting all excited, you know, like we do. But for them, it was never a spirit. It was all ritual. It wasn't spiritual. It had the appearance of lack, power there. So there's a very simple power in this room. Because almost anything goes here. We don't keep our kids in a box. Microphone's open to anybody. If you raise your hand and ask the rabbi a question, he will not be offended. We are not easily offended here. And we hope not to offend easily. Do I benefit from everything that happens here? No. But I don't. That's everywhere I go. The only place that I benefit completely is those intimate conversations when I'm having with Abba. It's not when I'm reading about somebody else's story. You see, what we have, history is the news is best told as history. Because what we hear now is commentary. What we have in the scriptures and the Torah is an epic story of how this guy's crazy ideas ended up, Yeshua coming from a long line of prostitutes, thieves, liars, murderers, usurpers. We see all of that. Okay, we see all of that. And we see that it happened. But you have to know that this is happening in each and every one of your lives.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to live it knowing that your great-great-grandchildren, if the Lord tarries, will be affected by the rituals that you break or the rituals that you want to hold on to. And I'm telling you, it's a tough thing to break a ritual. But it's a horrible, horrible place to have a ritual break you. And I'm at Mishkahn because Abba, not Adonai. I don't call him Adonai anymore. I don't call my father Phil. I call him Dad. Abba restored me here. When I had to be crushed because I would not let it go. I would not let my rituals go. I would not let Yeshua go either. So I did what I had to do. Is I had to die to it. I just had to. Because it was killing me. I was living in a camper when they didn't know I was there. I had no food. I had a stick of butter, some cake mix. I think that's it. And some grapes from the vineyard next to the camp. And I had to pour it. And that was 3 years ago, and here I am today. Restored. Restored.
Thank you.
That's my Lord. And nothing's funny. That's my Lord. Who I shake my head, throw my hands up in the air. I walk away and smile a lot. I smile, smile, smile. What's my luck? When my world's on fire, I smile a lot. And I run on home to you. Yeshua, what else could I do? We walk away and we smile a lot. 'cause I'm way too strong, be so tired all the time. Much too fast, have it catch me all at once. And I'm way too young to play games that grow so. So I smile a lot when it's inappropriate. I smile a lot when I don't understand these words that you choose. Walk away and I smile a lot. Oh, I smile a lot when I'm stone cold afraid. I smile a lot. See, I am my storm somehow keeps me warm. We walk away and we smile a lot. I'm way too strong to be so tired all the time. Much too fast, have it catch me all at once. And I'm way too young to play games that grow so old. I smile a lot when you're standing at my door. I smile a lot. Oh, won't you take me with you? Won't you take me there? Won't you take me with you? Won't you take me there? I wanna walk away. Oh, and smile a lot. Oh, I just keep on using simple words that move us closer to the edges of a deeper groove. And I just keep on staring more deep into your eyes. I'm hoping for some glimpses. Oh, past your love and lies. 'Cause I'm building new defenses. Children, stop preparing for the worst. You can wear your heart there on your sleeve. I keep it safely. I keep you safely. I keep you safely first. I held out for you. I held out, child, you know I did. There's no doubt I can't hold on to you. There's no doubt, child, I still do. Oh, there really ain't no problems. Stop looking for someone to blame. We come from glad to see you, Lord. Things will never be the same. And do you hear the same things? Stop trying to make sense. It's really all about me. There's no one to convince. Hearts as light as meteorites. Oh, circle looks like distant lights. Spinning free like satellites. We're both so sure. Have you ever been sure? Oh, we're both so sure. So sure it's right. I held out. Ooh, I held out to you. Held out. Oh, you know I did. There's no doubt. I can't hold on to you. There's no doubt. Child, I still do. Oh, with hearts as light as meteorites. Oh, we circle look like distant lights. Oh, it's spinning free like satellites. We're both so sure. We're both so sure. With hearts as light as meteorites. Oh, we circle look like distant lights. Spinning free like satellites. Oh, so sure. I held out. Ooh, I held out for you. I held out, child, you know I did. There's no doubt. I can't hold on to you, there's no doubt. I can't hold on to you, there's no doubt. I can't hold on to you. Ooh, I'm a tree. Oh, that fell to the ground. When they built that cross, Calvary, gonna see I was purpose. Oh, I'm part of the plan. Life, love, and salvation for every woman, child, and man. Iron nails, oh, in his feet and hands. He was crucified in Calvary. Oh, I was forged for this purpose. I gotta stop right here. You know, the lot that we have in our life, the places that our King puts us and leads us, you know, it varies. Sometimes it's the first trimester, and sometimes it's 900 years old like Methuselah. But somewhere in it, there's a purpose for all of us, each and every single one of us.
And not only that, that chair was made to hold Val's butt this morning. Okay? Once upon a time, and yours. That car that got you here in that parking lot was striped for you. And Jesus was made to betray. Judas was meant to betray Jesus. Jesus says, I picked it. And somebody had to do that, or this doesn't happen. God's not wait until the last minute to what He decides for you to do. It's not contingent on a prayer or a fast or a supplication. So, this is a kind of a silly song that animates things that were used for the great emancipation. You know, Calvary. So it starts out, I'm a tree. Because that's what it takes to build a promise. You have to plant a tree first. Before you can hang your son on a tree, you have to, across you have to grow a tree. Before you grow a tree, you have to make a seed. Before you make a seed, you have to water it. And all these things that have to happen. There have to be clouds, there has to be stones, there have to be tears, there has to be, all of this has to happen. I'm a tree that fell to the ground. He was crucified at Calvary. From a seed I was purposed. I'm part of the plan. Life, love, and salvation for every woman, child, and man. Who am the nails in His feet and hands? They were nailed to a tree at Calvary. I was forged for this purpose. Oh, I'm part of the plan. Life, love, and salvation for every woman, child, and man. All along the Via Dolorosa. All along the Via Dolorosa. Oh, the Son of God on His back carrying me, the Son of Man. Oh, and there's no way, no how I could ever repay Him. So I sing this song just as often as I can. I'm the clouds that darken the sky. When it was finished at Calvary,